Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Lavinia and I post unfiltered real skin beauty reviews, testing out makeup on my acne prone textured skin. We also do skincare videos. I've recently been getting into a lot of vlogs since I'm also a student living abroad, so we do a lot of stuff on this channel, but the main purpose behind each video is teaching you to be more confident in your skin and becoming your most confident self every single day. But today we are doing an in-depth makeup review because a few of you have requested that I try out the new LYS foundation stick. I've seen so many people try this out, so many comments asking me to try this out on my real unfiltered textured skin. If you guys don't know, I do have a lot of acne and scarring, so I really like to try out makeup and see, you know, is it a makeup trend or does it just look good on smooth, clear skin? And this foundation has some heavy claims which we're going to get into. It also came on a journey to get to me here. If you don't know, I'm studying abroad in Vienna, Austria, so I actually had to get a friend to bring this over to me because they don't sell in Europe. And yeah, it was a journey, but we got it all for you guys, all for the review. So we're going to be doing a full day wear test today. I'm going to be showing you what it looks like in different lighting, how it applies, and we're going to see by the end of the day if it is worth your hard-earned money or if it's just another product that went viral. So before we jump into that, remember to check out my other socials on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot of short form content every single day on there, reviewing different products, keeping it super real, all of that. And then my podcast, Loud Talk with Lavi, for more in-depth, deep conversations about breaking down the walls of beauty standards one flaw at a time. So without further ado, let's get right on into this full day wear test.
Tell me, baby, what's the problem? 'Cause I keep trying to figure it out. Oh no.
I'm gonna quickly prep my skin like a little skin drip serum from Youth to the People. You guys know this is like my go-to for that glowy base. I already did the eyes off camera. And then I'm gonna add a sunscreen as well. This one is from Tier. It's very hydrating, SPF 50. It's a chemical sunscreen and it doesn't sensitize or peel on my skin. So I do really like it under makeup. And I'm not gonna use a primer because honestly, I don't really use a primer on a daily basis other than my skin prep, and I really wanna see what this foundation can do. This is such cool packaging. So this is the LYS Triple Fix Serum Skin Tint Stick. This is supposed to even the skin tone, conceal any blemishes or uneven tone with just a swipe. All-in-one serum, primer, foundation, pigmented blurring stick, instantly wipes away the look of breakthrough texture or enlarged pores while giving the skin a veil of coverage with a natural skin-like finish. Lightweight blendable formula with green tea extract, watermelon seed extract, and rose hip oil for long-lasting hydration and glow. This sounds like the product made for me because I have textured skin, acne scars, a lot of indentation, enlarged pores, redness, and dry flaky skin from my Erasmo journey. So LYS, the pressure is on. I got the shade LN6, and here is what the foundation stick looks like. I really like it. It's very sleek. I love like the triangle packaging, and you do get, oh my god, this is so cute. When you open the box, it says love yourself XO, and then it says confidence without compromise. I love that. That is always what I share. You guys know I'm all about loving your skin and being confident in it, so that's such a cute note. This comes with 0.25 ounces, and the typical liquid foundation would usually come with 1 fluid ounce, so you do usually get less in a stick. It retails for $25, so honestly, I would say that's like pretty good price range. Let's just start over here. Okay. I literally had to get this foundation shipped across the world for this review. We're starting on that side. I've got a clean brush using my favorite from It Cosmetics, the number 7 brush. And let's just start blending over here. So basically, once this foundation started going viral, I was getting tagged in a bunch of videos to review it, and I instantly went to try and order it online. But if you guys don't know, I'm currently living in Vienna, Austria for my exchange semester because I am a full-time student, and you can't find this foundation in Europe. Here's what one layer is looking like there. Let's do another layer to see if we can build it. I will say it's blending beautifully on the skin so far. And my friend was actually coming to visit me soon from Canada, so I texted her and I was like, I have a huge favor to ask you. Can you please bring this foundation over for me? And obviously, like, I'll transfer you the money. She went and hunted it down because it was sold out for so long, and luckily we're pretty much the same shade as well, so she found what she could, but so many of the shades were sold out, and she brought it over, so we can all give a huge round of applause to my friend Nicole for giving us this review today. Even just trying it on the brush, I will say this is blending out really, really easily. I haven't tried a like stick foundation like this before with this consistency because it's looking so glowy on the skin, and you can build it up, I would say, to that medium coverage as we can see here. I've tried like the Fenty skin tint foundation, and that one gives a lot more of a sheer finish and it's less creamy. That one almost sits more like a very sheer liquid on the skin. And then there's like the Charlotte Tilbury skin stick, and that one has like almost glitter in it, so it looks really shiny rather than just dewy on the skin. Here is one layer all applied. I'm gonna go ahead and take some bronzing drops on my neck to get the shade matching. I think this would have been a great like fall shade for me, but I'm getting a little more pale here as the days go on in the winter. And then gonna blend the foundation down the neck as well. Honestly, I'm very impressed with how easily this blended out. It has that natural glow to it, and it's not emphasizing my texture too much. It's actually sitting really skin-like on. I'm gonna take it on the little brush and try to kind of spot conceal with it. It's definitely not gonna give you full coverage, and that's not what I was expecting out of the product either, but I do think you can build it up to that nice soft medium coverage, which if you guys have been watching my videos for any amount of time, you know that I actually sometimes prefer a more natural finish foundation because I find it just looks more flattering on textured skin. It actually makes me feel more confident in my skin since I'm not like fully covering it up. So here is what the foundation is looking like on the skin with no other products applied. It's dewy. It's definitely dewy, so I'm curious to see how this is going to wear throughout the day, which I'm obviously going to take you guys through. Let me go ahead though and finish up the rest of my makeup. I'm just going to do a little bit of concealer, bronzer. Just going to do a little bit of concealer to highlight, but I don't want to add too much on the face. Just focusing more under the eyes with my go-to from Makeup Revolution. Just highlighting slightly because I don't want it to affect the review of this foundation and like affect the wear. Just taking that to highlight under the eyes. Really just concentrating it down here. And highlighting slightly the rest of the face. Then I'm going to take some Rare Beauty contour onto a brush. I use this contour stick every day, as you guys know. But I have heard really good things about the LYS contour stick as well. I'd be curious to try that one out. Just warming up the perimeters of the face. I'm getting ready for a coffee chat today with a girl that I connected with through socials who also goes to the same university that I go to here in Vienna, which I'm excited about. Especially moving into the new year, I'm excited to meet new people, as a lot of people have moved out who were previously on exchange. And then at the same time, I have a dinner tonight with some friends saying goodbye to some people who are actually leaving soon. So it's definitely a really crazy time, like making friends in such a short amount of time and then having to say goodbye to a lot of them as well. But you guys know I've been vlogging a lot of my exchange experience, documenting it, and it's really cool to look back on and kind of see my growth and comfortability kind of grow throughout the months. Going in with some blush. This is Armani in the shade 65. I love a berry blush in the winter, and I just feel like it actually ties in and brings like life back to the skin. I'm gonna brighten just a tad bit more in the center of the face with my concealer, and I kind of like to use the same brush I was using for blush because this kind of adds a bit of that pink tone to the concealer, which I like how that looks under the eyes. Now it's time to set down. I'm using the same powder I use every day, which is Laura Mercier in the rose shade. You guys already know the drill with this. I take a powder puff, tap it into the palm of my hand, and then set the center of the face. I want to keep my products consistent today to really see how the foundation performs. Concentrating the powder in the center of the face and then swiping it outwards. Time to do the lips. I'm doing my everyday lip hack of overlining the bottom lip instead of the top lip using MAC Stone. You want a gray tone lip liner, and you literally want to go right under the lip and up to the corners, and then don't really overline the top like so. Then I take a second lip liner and I use this for blending. I want to use a mauve tone shade today. This is LYS Forget the Filler in the shade Honey Rose. It's one of my favorite mauve tone shades, and you're going to use this to kind of blend. And you can totally do this with a warm tone second lip liner too. I just really want to do a mauve lip today to kind of tie in the eyes. And then just top it off with a gloss or a lipstick in the center. You could even add some concealer if you want to lighten up that center even more. And boom, you get the juiciest looking lips without them looking overlined. I love this hack. I love it. Let me know if you guys try it out. All right, so I just finished the rest of my makeup. I did use my Desert Monsoon palette from What's Up Beauty. You guys know this is one of my favorite palettes. I use it all the time. and I used the shade Joshua Tree in my crease and then deepened up with Thunder on the outside and also did like a smoky wing. I did add a little bit of this Urban Decay 24/7 waterliner on the waterline, kind of winged out the inner and outer corner with it, and I'm really liking how that's looking. And then I used the shade Humidity, which is this beautiful shimmery like lilac-y purple shade all over the crease. I did like a soft cut crease with my NARS concealer and then popped that on top. And I love how that shimmer looks. It's so beautiful. And then I used the shade Glow to highlight the brow bone. And then I used Joshua Tree and Thunder on the lower lash line to smoke it out. So that is the eyes. Obsessed with how that turned out. Showed you guys the lips. So this is what the foundation is looking like right after it was applied. I do think the skin is looking really beautiful, radiant, but not too much, and the texture is not emphasized. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. It definitely looks very skin-like, and obviously I did a very glam look in terms of the lips and eyes, but as far as the base goes, this could definitely go for a very natural makeup look at the same time, depending on how you dress up the rest of the face. But of course, I have to show you how this looks like in different lighting. So if I remove my ring lights, this is what the texture looks like. Obviously, lighting really changes how the skin looks, and I want to keep it real and transparent with you guys like always. Here is what the makeup looks like in front of natural lighting with my blinds down. It gives a similar effect to the ring light, which kind of like blurs things out. And then it's very sunny today. So here is what the makeup looks like in front of that direct sunlight. Again, it's gonna do like kind of that blurring out like the ring light does since it's so sunny today. Bathroom lighting. Sometimes overhead bathroom lighting like this can be super unflattering to makeup, especially on textured skin. So I always want to do that test when I'm doing a new foundation or anything. And I will say the skin looks really beautiful. Passes the bathroom lighting check. All right, so it is currently 12 p.m. I'm gonna go about my day and check in with you guys throughout it. I have to head to my coffee chat here. I'll take you guys along with me throughout the day so we can see how this foundation holds up. So I will see you in a bit. Okay guys, I was going about my day getting some work done when I realized I totally forgot to set my face. And I always do this every day, so I'm just going in with some Urban Decay all-nighter. Just wanted to make sure I was transparent about that, but no update yet because it hasn't been enough time, but I'll see you later. I'm packing my bag. I think I'm gonna take my laptop with me too because I would like to get some work done before or after the meeting if I get there earlier. So that's a must. Lip combo, of course. I will see you guys later. All right, guys, so it is the end of the day. Let's take a look at how the LYS foundation is looking on the skin. It is actually 11 p.m. I've been wearing this for 11 hours now. So honestly, a pretty hefty wear test. I just got home. I just went out to a bar with some friends. We played some card games, and taking a look at the foundation, I'm actually very impressed with how it wore. We did have some wear and it kind of fade around my jaw area where I was wearing my scarf, and it did get a little bit oily, like oilier than it was in the morning in the forehead area. Pores are looking a little more enlarged here just from, again, the oil. Have some wear on the nose there from me just blowing my nose throughout the day, to be honest with you. It didn't sink into my smile lines too much. Wore around the nose, like I said, a little bit just from me like blowing it and stuff. Didn't sink into my lines in my forehead, and it's not making my skin look too textured either, which sometimes glowy foundations like this by the end of the day can get so dewy that the skin looks overly textured, where I feel like the skin actually has like a very nice like glow from within, considering I've been wearing it for 11 hours. I did take it out pretty closely to the eye and there's not too much creasing there. I feel like if I were to wear this foundation on a daily basis, I would touch it up a bit more, but obviously today I want to put it to the ultimate wear test. A little bit of powder could definitely take down a lot of the shininess we're dealing with here. I do feel like maybe it oxidized slightly, very so slightly, but I also was wearing a scarf, which also could have taken off a little bit of the bronze I had on my neck. So those are my final thoughts. All right guys, so that is it for today's video. I am off to take off this makeup and go to bed. So let me know what you thought of this review and the foundation stick, and let me know what you want to see next on my channel. I love you all so much. Remember, tell yourselves that you love about your skin, and go check out my other platforms, TikTok and Instagram. I post every single day on there. More short form content if you want to just keep up with me more on a day-to-day basis. And then you can also check out my podcast, Loud Talk with Lavi. We post longer form discussion episodes where we get loud about a bunch of different topics. We break down the walls of beauty standards and take you one step closer to becoming your most confident self. I love you. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Tell me, baby, what's the